Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And, Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Falling for it, Young looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman, number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Seager.
Bullet back up the middle. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Brian Dozier now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez ranging back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Eric Young Jr.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Kepler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third, center fielder.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. The Dozier for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting fourth.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Rosario going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Trout rounds the corner and is headed home. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Kepler going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Pineda into his motion. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's the catcher, Brian Mccann, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3-0 now. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is... Stepping up now, Ryan Healy. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So striding in, Eddie Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Healy is on his way home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now at the plate, Joe Mauer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive to left. Gonzalez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And this is fouled straight back. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Kepler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. Ready for another chance? Eric Young Jr. A base hit in his first trip. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. 2 gone. Digging in to try it.
Number 27, Jose Altuve.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pineda sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. The 1-0 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dozier ranging into shallow right, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Byron Buxton. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he can't come up with it. At the plate, Kyle Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Buxton rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brian Dozier. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
No problem here, 1 away. So stepping in, Max Kepler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lays off 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Look into Mccann, the 1-1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Towards second. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Healy. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a flare out toward right center. Young over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Will Harris is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he lays off for ball 1. To short, hit hard. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Throw to first. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one stayed up a little high.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in. Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop
Carlos Correa comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And there he goes towards second. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Correa stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That's wide, 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Now both runners are breaking. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pitch popped up. In there, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game. Here's the catcher, Brian Mccann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First and second now, 1 man out. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Anibal Sanchez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. In comes Kepler, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it 7-4. Here's Carlos Beltran. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
Number 12, Eric Young.
Chopped weakly to the left. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he takes ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Sanchez pauses, needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 28.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't...
1 run is scored. 2 runs are in, and he is in there. Ready for another shot now. Marwin Gonzalez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So here's Joe Mauer. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman number 7.
And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Popped up. Bregman on the move. Throw to first in. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Castro.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Young on the move. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. In there, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel. A hit in 2 tries so far. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Mccann. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. There's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Ready once again, Alex Bregman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Waiting in the on-deck circle, there's Carlos Beltran. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Grounded to short. Polanco gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Carlos Beltran. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming, and he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Mccann has a play, 1 out. Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Max Kepler.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The called strike over the outside corner. Ready on 0-2. In the air now out to left field. Moving under it, Gonzalez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Trout going back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. Striding into the box,
20,
Eddie Rosario. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Line drive to center field. Trout is going to have room out there. Stepping in, Eric Young Jr. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Runners on first with 1 down. This is lined into left field, a base hit. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's got a hit in 3 at. Phil Hughes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Set to deal on 2-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Rosario has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Settling in now, Carlos Correa. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. So here's Joe Mauer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez ranging back into the Crawford boxes and gone. Here's Byron Buxton now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there. He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Buddy Bashir is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Eduardo Escobar. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And you can't ask for much more off the bench as he'll drive that run in with extra bases. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner. 7 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that's through into left, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Digging in once again, Max Kepler trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a ball 1-0 from the stretch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And this is fouled at the plate. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Ulieski Gurriel. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Swinging a liner back through the box. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Catcher number 16.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slice down the left side, but foul. 8 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Chris Davinsky will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to first. To second for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs. Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single. Ready once again, Eric Young Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he lays off there, 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. To 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping in, Joe Mauer. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Joe Mauer.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gonzalez is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Look into Mccann. The 1-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. Gonzalez is after it, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1 and 2. And now a pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Correa. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Joe Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Young moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping, he wants 3. Throw won't get him. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A man at third with 1 away. Very weakly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He was a double play victim last time around. From the belt, the pitch lined hard toward right center. Trout is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. It's the home opener of this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Mccann corrals it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Here's George Springer, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third.
Settling in now, Joey Votto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Into the box, Justin Upton. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And now this kicks off the glove of Mccann, and this will be scored as a passed ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1 to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Eric Young Jr.
At the knees, strike 1. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Scorched to third. Fielded by Kozar. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Altuve. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now here's the pitch. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Zach Cozart.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Evan Gattis now standing in. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe. Coming to the plate now, Albert Pujols. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's going to be a base hit, so the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he misses with it. 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches to become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout. Or
meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Here comes the first pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another chance. Tommy Pham 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that misses 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
First baseman, number 19.
And a double steal try here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Well, pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. A payoff pitch one more time. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
On a rope to the second baseman. Riding in once again, Zach Kozart. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez.
For the Astros, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest. Here's Carlos Correa now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Valbuena to second for 1. On Devato, a double play. Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Springer, and that's the third out. Digging in, Evan Gattis. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Evan Gattis.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout on the run. 1 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Albert Pujols. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 strike to Pujols. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And they'll have to play this out around the 362 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded on to first, and there were two down. Digging in to try it again. Yunel Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian Mccann. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Catcher, Brian Mccann.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Weak roller right side. To his right, Votto. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Stepping up now, Alex Bregman. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row. Nice pitch right there. 2-strike changeup below the zone, and you got him to swing, and he fouled it off, but that's okay. Now I think you got him set up for a ball up and in.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So 2 gone in the inning for Carlos Beltran.
Designated hitter, Carlos Beltran.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Tommy Pham.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in once again, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Young moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. It was a walk in his last trip. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. And this throw gets away from him. Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Justin Upton.
Lays off 1-0. For Votto, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4. Ready once again, Zach Cozart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate. High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Evan Gattis now standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Evan Gattis.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, Matt, sometimes guys throw too many strikes. Listen to this. 70% of the time in the game, he's throwing first pitch strike to the hitters, and yet he's still struggling. Maybe he's got to move it off the plate, relocate, or maybe reach back for a little extra, but man, they're all over him right now.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Albert Pujols. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded to short. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. Standing in, Luis Valbuena. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Young is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. Yunel Escobar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And the runner back safely. And again a throw, and the runner back. Ready on 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And a fastball just a bit high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
In there, 2-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in now, Ulieski Gurriel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And ready for another chance. Tommy Pham. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good.
Now, pitching for the Astros, number 53. Ken Giles.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Too high. And it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Pitch is high. The throw. Ready with the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The throw behind the runner at second, but the runner's back easily. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Look into Mccann, the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Young moves over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
Hit on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Brian Mccann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher Ryan Mccann.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Upton. 1 out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Carlos Beltran. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 1-1 now to Beltran. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Ready once again.
Right fielder, number 12, Eric Young Jr.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. 1-2, here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Into the box now.
Third baseman number 7.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Evan Gattis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Young is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. Here's Albert now. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. 4 runs, 10 hits. And no errors to this point for the Angels. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
It's time.
Stepping in and ready.
Leading up for the Astros, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Alex
attention,
Meyer
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen.
for the Angels, number 23, Alex Meyer.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 9.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And that's too high, ball 2. Here's the 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Squared that one up just a little late. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step. Ready for another shot now. Yunel Escobar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. It was a walk in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. Ready now, George Springer. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. In is Joey Votto now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 29, Tony Set.
And he takes ball 1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Sent on the ground out to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Striding in once again, Ulieski Gurriel. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Here's the catcher, Brian Mccann. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and Mccann is retired here for route number 2.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Here's Carlos Beltran. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Beltran.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A little bit outside. 2-1.
One strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Eric Young Jr. would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Andrew Healy enters here looking to get the final out.
Young Jr.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no problems over there for Vox. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Hector.
Justin Upton. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 30, Hector Rondon.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap, but it's off his glove. Around first, he's digging for second, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So coming to the plate, Zach Kozar. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. From the stretch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Evan Gattis waits on deck. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa takes it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Evan Gattis now standing in. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. In now, Albert Pujols. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. This is line to left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out.
Second baseman, number 27.
Skied into straightaway right. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Now at the plate, Ulieski-Gurriel. Cam Bedrosian will make an appearance. Now action in the bullpen. And as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Number 32.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a real On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, it's the home opener for 2000. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Tommy Pham is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa gloves it, run away. Standing in, George Springer. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Young moves over. 2 down. In is Joey Votto now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Joey Votto.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Trout. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Eric Young Jr.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
And he's set down 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. In there, strike 1.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Well, that's a smart man.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Number 8.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And the Angels are going to have their first hit of the ball game. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. Evan Gattis now standing in, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Batting 7.
Runners are at second and third here with only one away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Bregman has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Luis Valbuena now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Batting 9th.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Young is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a danger. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. They'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Marwin
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's in there for strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Pham is there, 2 gone.
First baseman.
Now batting, Yulieski Gurriel. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center field number 28.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Mccann corrals it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And that misses, ball 1. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Riding in once again.
Justin Upton.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. And now the tag is applied. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Digging in, Brian Mccann. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brian Mccann is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Valbuena's got it on to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Carlos Beltran, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that misses for ball one. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gap. Digging in to try it again. Zach Kozar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Trout ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. So striding in, Evan Gattis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike one. One strike now from Cole. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Young. He's got it one away. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are two away. Striding in, Luis Valbuena. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Off the fourth inning.
First offering on its way. Hard hit at third. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. So stepping in, Mike Trout, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Working for the punch out and the offering. Too high. 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's safe. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. This is pulled into right. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yunel Escobar.
Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Line toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Stepping up now, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
George Springer.
He's set, and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. Ready once again, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Justin Upton now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Up high in the air. Gurriel is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Yulieski Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Mccann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a ball, 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 2.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Line to the right side. Springer is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's the shot.
Leading off for the Angels, third baseman, Zach Kozar.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just got a piece up the line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Gaddis will turn and head for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's Albert now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Designated hitter, Albert
Sends
Pujols.
that one out of play for strike 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Grounded to the right. Altuve has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Beltran.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready once again, Eric Young Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game. That's why he's having such great success.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Softly hit out to short. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time. Ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off there 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
The center fielder, number 28.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He hit a sac fly earlier. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he is in there.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Marwin Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and make him some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Oh, great stop by Escobar. Great grab, but the run scores, and now they're within one. Safe. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
No balls, one strike.
0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 2-2. Line to the right side. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. At the plate.
Untitled. Shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
One strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home. And he just misses with a curveball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Gonzalez going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Here's George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in to try it again. Joey Votto. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch.
Now pitching for the Astros.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And Votto puts a charge into this one as this is in the air to deep right field. Gone! Chris Davinsky comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Chris Davinsky.
Justin Upton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Look into Mccann, the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Zach Cozart comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Trout. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He doubled his last time through. Fouled straight back. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Striding in once again, Albert Pujols. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Mccann applies the tag.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Digging in once again. Correa. He'll start things out. Jim Johnson. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Fastball called for strike two. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Springer, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. Here's the catcher, Brian Mccann. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Second baseman, Luis.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. 62. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Boucher.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander, Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Yunel Escobar. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Comes set and the 0-1. Good changeup, just missed inside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Beltran. He'll get things started now in the bottom of Tyler Skaggs. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Young.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Ready now, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up from the stretch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder,
Stepping into the
28.
box, Mike Trout. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And a fastball just a bit high. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Here's Marwin. Gonzalez now. Blake Parker.
Marwin Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the move is Trout from first. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw behind the runner to second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men. Trying to pick things up where he left off, George Springer. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Ready to take his hacks again, Joey Votto, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Trout arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Striding into the box, Justin Upton. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
For the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Votto is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. But he is in there with a triple. So striding forward now, Brian Mccann. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Coming to the plate. Now,
number 2, Alex Bregman.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here's the 0-2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Here's Carlos Beltran, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner, but foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Every game has its offense.